Hey there, welcome back friends. In this video we will try to create a yet another mapper, and this mapper would be, for example, not found exception. So in here, if I show you the resource, demo resource, then in here we are like throwing not found exception. But for not found exception, again somehow we are handling it using this generic exception type, and we are setting the status as internal server error. Alright, so now let us create a custom mapper. So we will again create a new class and we will give the name as not found exception mapper. This looks good. We will generate this class, and in fact the body of this class would be extremely similar when we compare to this particular class. So I will simply copy this part and I will paste it in here inside this particular file, and then we will update the name to not found exception mapper. Alright, so this looks good. Now friends, the only thing which we need to do is in here we will update this particular generic type. We will infer from not found exception type. So it would be like not found exception, and that's it. I suppose this is good enough, and we need to also update this particular type. So it would be like not found exception. Alright, so this is good, I suppose. Alright, now finally let us update this error payload. So the status would be 404 and the message would be element not found. Alright, let us also update the status not found. Alright, so this looks good to me. Everything is good. Let me check what's going wrong in here. Alright, so the package declaration is not there, which is missing in here. Let me add in the package declaration. So package would be org.steadyeasy.showroom.exceptions. Alright, this looks good to me. Now finally let us run this application on the web server real quick. Alright, the application is up and running. Now let us quickly navigate to Postman, and in here if I show you, first of all let us navigate to home page. That would be good. Here is the outcome. Nice, status is 200. Let us navigate to demo, and here is the not found exception. Properly set, the status code is set, the message is set. Perfect. Now friends, the hierarchy is in here. If I show you the resource in here, if we are like throwing a not found exception, or if there is a not found exception occurred, then definitely the custom not found exception mapper will catch the exception. But if, for example, in here we throw some different type of exception, for example we throw a generic exception, a normal exception, in that case definitely the generic exception mapper will intercept the exception and handle the exception accordingly. Alright, our context has been reloaded. Let us again navigate to Postman, and now as we have updated the exception, and the exception would be the generic exception type. Here we go. The handler, the generic handler has handled the exception. In fact, let us throw some other type of exception. It could be like a runtime exception, for example. Runtime exception. Here we go. This looks good to me. Now, as it is not found exception, again our generic exception mapper will handle the exception. Alright, let me navigate to Postman. Again, we will get the same result. Here we go. Alright, so this is how we can create like multiple exceptions for handling purposes. And indeed, you can like create like numerous exception, and the exception could be also user defined exception. You can create a custom user defined exception and map the class in here, infer the class in here, and your work would be done. Alright, so this was it. This was a quick and simple, easy to understand video. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day and take care.